Let's get ready to rumble! You can't handle the truth.
I think it's pretty safe to say that over all of the issues that we have debated with the left over the years, they have completely and utterly lost their minds and proving exactly how unhinged, unnatural, and completely abnormal they are over this issue of abortion. It really is their religion.
With the news of the leaked document from the Supreme Court saying they're going to overturn Roe versus Wade, this is where I like to remind everyone that it is free to join the Satanic Temple.
If they overturn Roe v. Wade, I'm never having sex with a man again.
If Roe v. Wade gets overturned, I am getting a vasectomy.
Why are abortions considered political and not medical? Just kidding, I know the answer. Because society hates women.
I don't understand why this country hates women so much.
Funny how men want to control women's bodies when they can't even find the clitoris half the time.
It's not about abortion. It's about control.
Old white men dictating to the government to get their hands into the business of women's bodies.
What the people in history they warned us about! They warned us about people like you!
You know, sometimes I really have to remind myself that I am a pastor, because there's a part of me, it would be very easy, and it comes way too natural, to look at some of these individuals and state the obvious. Honey, look at you. I promise you, you don't have to worry about Roe versus Wade, because I take one look at you and there is no way anything on this planet would ever climb into bed with you and impregnate you. It's never going to happen. You're never going to have to worry about it. So get on with your life. And to the dude that's threatening to get a vasectomy if they overturn Roe versus Wade, good. We would rather that you not reproduce anyway, especially since my tax dollars are already taxed and spent about as far as they can go, and having to support your offspring is not really something on my bucket list. But right there, when you hear all of this, when they talk about in these unhinged, it's my body, if I want to kill the baby, I can! That's exactly what they're saying. I thought abortion was originally sold on the American people that it be used very infrequently and only in extreme emergency situations. Here's a dude basically saying, hey, look, man, I'm going to be with as many women as I want to be, and I'm going to impregnate them all, and I'll give them the money to get the abortion. If they don't want it, they can raise a kid without me. Hey, where are you women liber on all this? This is what you fought so hard for? This is what you wanted? For guys, literally, I thought you becoming liberated and becoming your own person and getting away from the whole Handmaid's Tale scenario of living. I thought that was all about you becoming empowered. And what you're really doing is you have empowered men to act on their base, lust-driven drive of, I can just have as much sex as I want without any love, commitment, attachment. Yo! And of course, I won't even bother to get into the legal aspect that I said yesterday and the day before. Even if the Supreme Court actually overturns Roe versus Wade, that does not make abortion illegal in the United States. Would you people stop talking like uninformed, uneducated? Well, I forgot. I'm talking to people on the left. Again, this whole thing has been done to gin them up, to pump up excitement for the midterms, to somehow vote for a bunch of Democrats because that will save Roe versus Wade. This is it. This is all they got. They can't run on the economy. They can't run on their accomplishments because they don't have any. They broke everything they've touched, from the economy to immigration to the virus. They got nothing except this: rage and rioting. Oh, yeah, because apparently now it's okay to have an insurrection if it's over abortion.
If they actually do this, that would be the time where rioting would be okay. Let's do that shit, because you're not forcing... No.
There's only one solution to this. Starts with V, ends with E, and it's not vote.
Do you ever wake up in the morning and think you just want to burn it all to the ground? And what I mean by burning it all to the ground is those old white men and the women who support them who want to tell me what to do with my body.
You think the global protests around George Floyd were big? You just wait when you launch an attack on 50% of the American population.
Wait a second. I thought it was the MAGA people who were dangerous.
Because this MAGA crowd is really the most extreme political organization that's existed in American history.
If they actually do this, that would be the time where rioting would be okay. Let's do that shit, because you're not forcing... No.
There's only one solution to this. Starts with V, ends with E, and it's not vote.
Do you ever wake up in the morning and think you just want to burn it all to the ground? And what I mean by burning it all to the ground is those old white men and the women who support them who want to tell me what to do with my body.
You think the global protests around George Floyd were big? You just wait when you launch an attack on 50% of the American population.
And you know that the FBI is not investigating any of these people. They're not being censored, deplatformed. They're not being accused by the Department of Justice of using social media to incite a riot, to incite an insurrection. Remotely paying attention to this? How it works? And then, of course, we have the other extreme loons who are pushing and pushing and pushing. And the thing is, what we call extreme today will be mainstream tomorrow. Because this is all about tearing down the very soul, the very fiber of everything that holds America together and makes America, makes society function properly. Normal, healthy, intact, nuclear families. Oh no, that's bad. And we've got to stop all of this making up gender. And we got to stop it. We have got to evolve.
Traditionally, some crusty old dudes set the parameters saying that cis women have to be soft and sweet, but cis men have to be strong and courageous. Cis women that are taught they have to be soft and divinely feminine and just take a bunch of bullshit from these dudes and have to be subservient to these fucking dudes. If you're teaching women to be subservient to fucking men,
gender is only a social construct because people made it into one. We added all this dumb stuff. We just made a whole bunch of rules up for what it means to be a boy and what it means to be a girl. And since we made this stuff up, we categorized it as gender constructs. Like pink being for girls, and blue being for boys, and makeup being for girls, shaving your face being for boys, but shaving your legs being for girls.
If I put like a bow in her hair, or like put her in high heels, you would say that that is more feminine. But if Carpenter here had a mustache and a tuxedo on and a top hat, you would say that she looked masculine.
You got men way too feminine, females way too masculine.
Huh. It's almost as if the whole concept of gender was made up, and that what you saw as male and female was just a matter of presentation, and now that that whole societal construct is collapsing in around you, it's left you confused and feeling some things that you don't know what to do with. How exciting.
Society made up the definitions of what gender is supposed to do. You know, I think there's a book called the Bible that clearly outlines that there are things that men are to do, things that are women are to do, etc., etc., etc. But, yeah, you go ahead and think that, because what it really is because you guys have become the new bullies, you have pushed a lot of women to start acting like men has nothing to do with the breakdown of the made-up gender roles. It's about you guys bullying and pushing abnormalcy. Hey, conservatives. Hey, Republicans. Hey, libertarians and Tea Partyists out there. Pay attention to all this. Hey, normal Americans. Hey, normal Americans. Hey, Black Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans. Hey, Americans. Hey, normal people. Are you watching all this? Are you hearing all this? You really want to give more power to the party that is enabling, pushing, promoting, and forcing all of this on us? Think about it. Think about it.